Let me paint a picture for you. Right now in America, there are millions of people sitting at their kitchen tables with stacks of bills, wondering how they're going to make it. There are business owners staring at their profit and lost statements, completely lost, unsure how to keep their doors open. There are families trying to figure out how to send their kids to college without sinking under a mountain of debt. You know what all these people have in common? They need help. They need help. They need someone to step in, look them in the eye and say, here's how you take control. Here's how you win. That's where financial consulting comes in. It's not just a business, it's a mission. And if you have the heart, the discipline, and the know, how, it's a mission that can be as rewarding as it is profitable. The financial services industry is booming, and for good reason. People are finally waking up to the fact that financial literacy isn't optional, it's essential. But here's the problem. The world is full of noise.
There are flashy social media influencers selling get-rich-quick schemes, and there are shady operators peddling bad advice just to make a buck. What people are crying out for is trust.
They want someone who isn't going to manipulate them, isn't going to push them into risky investments, and isn't going to drown them in jargon. They don't understand. They want someone who can sit down, break things down, and give them a clear path forward. That's the gap you can fill. That's the opportunity.
Let me tell you something about running a service business like financial consulting. It's not about selling a product. It's about changing lives. When you help a young couple create their first budget and pay off their student loans, you're not just helping their bank account. You're strengthening their marriage. When you guide a small business owner through cash flow management, you're not just boosting their profits. You're giving them the confidence to dream bigger. When you help a retiree figure out how to stretch their savings for the rest of their life, you're not just crunching numbers. You're giving them peace of mind. That's the kind of impact you can have in this field. And that's why this isn't just a business. It's a calling.
Now, let's talk about the financial side of things, because I know that's on your mind. The truth is, the demand for financial consulting has never been higher. With the uncertainty in today's economy, people are desperate for guidance.
They're looking for someone to help them navigate everything from budgeting and debt management to investing and retirement planning. And they're willing to pay for that help because they understand that the right advice can save them thousands, maybe even millions of dollars in the long run. If you position yourself as a trustworthy, knowledgeable expert, the opportunities are endless. But here's the deal. This business isn't for everyone. It's for people who care. It's for people who are willing to put in the work to master their craft and truly understand their clients' needs. It's for people who believe that doing the right thing isn't optional. It's the only way to operate. If you're in it just to make a quick buck, you won't last long. But if you're in it to serve, to lead, and to make a difference, you'll build something that lasts. You'll build a business that not only supports your family, but also leaves a legacy of hope and transformation in your community. So why is financial consulting such a rock-solid business opportunity? Because it's built on a foundation that never goes out of style: trust, service, and value. People will always need help managing their money. Businesses will always need guidance to grow. Families will always need a plan to build a secure future. And if you're willing to step into that role, to meet people where they are and walk alongside them on their financial journey, you'll never run out of clients or purpose. This is your chance to do something extraordinary, to build a business that doesn't just put food on your table, but also helps others put food on theirs. To wake up every morning knowing that your work matters, that it's making a real difference. That's what financial consulting is all about. And if you've got the heart for it, there's no better time to start than right now. Let's take a moment to really unpack what financial consulting is all about, because if you're going to dive into this business, you need to understand the full scope of what you're stepping into. This isn't just about crunching numbers or throwing out generic advice. It's about stepping into people's lives, into their businesses, their families, their dreams, and giving them the clarity and confidence they need to move forward. That's the heart of this industry. It's not spreadsheets and calculators, it's people. And if you can understand that, If you can understand that, if you can stay focused on serving people, you've already won half the battle.
At its core, financial consulting is about solving problems.
It's about looking at someone's financial situation and saying, here's what's not working, here's what needs to change, and here's how we're going to fix it.
That could mean helping a family create a budget that actually works for the first time in their lives. It could mean guiding a small business owner through the maze of taxes and cash flow so they can finally sleep at night. Or it could mean helping a retiree figure out how to stretch their savings so they can spend their golden years traveling instead of worrying. Every client is different. Every problem is unique. And that's what makes this work so powerful and so rewarding.
But here's what most people miss. Financial consulting isn't just about the numbers. It's about the mindset. The numbers tell the story, sure, but it's the mindset that changes the story. A client can come to you with 6 figures of debt and no savings, and the numbers might look hopeless. But when you help them shift their mindset, when you teach them how to take control of their spending, how to build a plan, how to fight for their future, those numbers start to change. They start to win. And that's what makes this industry so special. It's not just about money. It's about transformation.
Now, let's talk about the scope of the financial consulting industry because it's bigger than you might think. On one side, you've got personal financial consulting where you're working directly with individuals and families. This is the bread. And butter work of helping people budget, pay off debt, save for the future, and invest wisely. It's about meeting people where they are and giving them the tools they need to build a better life. On the other side, you've got business financial consulting where you're helping small businesses manage their finances, plan for growth, and navigate complex issues like taxes and employee benefits. Both areas are full of opportunities, and both are desperately needed in today's economy. Why?
Because we're living in a time when financial stress is at an all-time high. Think about it. Nearly 60 of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Small businesses, the backbone of our economy, are constantly struggling with cash flow issues, tax headaches, and rising costs. People are overwhelmed, confused, and frankly, scared. They don't know who to trust, and they don't know where to start. That's where you come in. When you step into this industry, you're not just offering a service, you're offering hope. You're saying, you don't have to do this alone. I've got your back. But let me be clear. This isn't an easy business. It's not for the faint of heart. You're going to deal with people who are scared, angry, and sometimes even ashamed of their financial situation. You're going to face resistance, skepticism, and plenty of hard questions. But if you can push through that, if you can earn their trust and show them that change is possible, you'll build relationships that last a lifetime. And those relationships, they're the foundation of a thriving financial consulting business. The best part about this industry is that it's constantly evolving. New challenges, new technologies, new opportunities, they're all part of the landscape. But one thing never changes, the need for guidance. No matter how advanced the tools get or how much information is out there, people will always need someone to cut through the noise and give them personalized, actionable advice. They need someone who can look them in the eye and say, here's the path forward. So if you're thinking about stepping into this field, understand this. It's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most reliable, the most trustworthy, the most dedicated to your client's success. If you can do that, if you can commit to serving with excellence, the financial consulting industry is wide open for you. This isn't just a business, it's a mission. And if you're ready to take it on, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Timing is everything. You've heard it before, and it's as true in business as it is in life. Jump into something too soon, and you risk stumbling because you weren't ready. Wait too long, and the opportunity might pass you by. So when is the right time to invest in financial consulting? When do you know it's your moment to step into this industry and make your mark? The answer isn't some magical date on the calendar. It's not
about the economy or the market or what the talking heads on TV are saying. It's about you. It's about where you are, what you bring to the table, and whether you're ready to do the work it takes to succeed.
Here's what I mean. The right time to invest in financial consulting is when you've got the knowledge, the passion, and the drive to make it happen. Notice I didn't say you need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to have years of experience. But you do need a foundation, a base of knowledge about personal finance, a heart for helping people, and a willingness to learn as you go. If you've ever walked someone through creating a budget, helped a friend pay off debt, or explained the basics of investing to a family member, you already have a taste of what this industry is about. The question is, are you ready to take it to the next level?
And let's talk about passion, because it's not optional in this business. Financial consulting isn't like flipping a switch and watching the money roll in. It's a service business, which means it's about people, real people with real struggles and real dreams. If you're not passionate about helping others, this isn't the field for you.
But if you're the kind of person who lights up when you see someone finally grasp a concept that changes their financial future, if you get excited about the idea of guiding families and businesses towards stability and success, then this is your moment, because here's the deal. Passion fuels persistence. And in a field like this, where relationships matter more than transactions, persistence is what keeps you going. Now, let's address the fear, because I know it's there. Maybe you're thinking, what if I'm not ready? What if I'm not ready? What if I fail? Let me tell you something. Every successful business owner has asked themselves those same questions. Fear is normal. It's even healthy. It keeps you on your toes. But fear can't be the thing that stops you. The key is to acknowledge it, learn from it, and move forward anyway. Here's the truth. You don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. The knowledge you need, the confidence you're looking for, the skills you want to refine. They'll come as you go. But you'll never get there if you don't take the first step. So what does readiness really look like? It's not about having a huge pile of cash in the bank or a perfect business plan, though plan certainly helps.
It's about having clarity on your why. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to invest your time, your energy, and your resources into financial consulting? If your why is just about making money, I'll be honest with you. It's not enough, because the money doesn't come overnight, and if that's your only motivation, you'll give up before you see the payoff. But if your why is about serving others, about making a difference, about building something bigger than yourself, then you're on the right track. And you're on the right track. That kind of motivation doesn't fizzle out when things get tough.
It keeps you grounded, focused, and committed to the long game. And let's not ignore the practical side of timing.
Yes, you need a vision, but you also need a plan. Have you taken the time to research the industry, identify your target market, and outline the services you want to offer?
Have you looked at the financial side, your startup costs, your pricing strategy, and your break, even point? These aren't just details. They're the building blocks of a successful business, but don't let the planning phase become a trap. Some people spend so much time planning that they never actually start. At some point, you've got to stop preparing and start doing. Perfect is the enemy of progress. Get moving and refine as you go. Finally, let's talk about opportunity, because the timing isn't just about you. It's about the world around you.
Right now,
Financial consulting is in high demand. People are overwhelmed with information and underwhelmed with clarity.
they don't need another generic blog post or a flashy social media ad. They need someone real. Someone who can sit across the table, listen to their unique situation, and give them practical, actionable advice. Whether it's a family trying to save for their kids' college, a couple preparing for retirement, or a small business owner navigating cash flow challenges, the need is there. The question is, are you ready to step in and meet it? So when is the right time to invest in financial consulting? The right time is when you're ready to serve, when you're ready to roll up your sleeves, put in the work, and make a difference.
If that's where you are right now, then it's your time. Don't overthink it. Don't let fear hold you back. The world is full of people who need what you have to offer, and there's no better time to start than today. So you've decided this is your time. You're ready to step into the world of financial consulting and start changing lives while building a business you can be proud of. But let's be real. Deciding is the easy part. The hard part is doing the work. It's rolling up your sleeves, putting in the time, and taking the steps to turn your vision into reality. And let me tell you, those steps matter. Because if you don't lay the foundation right, your business won't stand the test of time. So let's talk about what it takes to launch your financial consulting business the right way.
First things first, you got to get educated. And I don't mean going back to school and racking up a ton of debt. I'm talking about gaining the knowledge and skills you need to serve your clients well.
That might mean earning a certification like CFP, Certified Financial Planner, or AFSI, Accredited Financial Counselor. Or it might mean diving into self-study, reading books, taking online courses, and learning from people who've already succeeded in the field.
Whatever route you choose, the goal is the same. You need to be an expert. Because when people come to you for advice, they're trusting you with their future. And trust me, you don't want to wing it when someone's retirement or business growth is on the line.
Knowledge builds confidence, and confidence builds trust. Next, you need to build your brand. This isn't just about a logo or a website. It's about who you are and what you stand for. Why should someone choose you over the hundreds of other consultants out there?
What makes you different? For most people, the answer isn't about your credentials or your years of experience. It's about your heart. It's about your heart. It's about the fact that you genuinely care about your clients and are committed to helping them succeed. So let that shine through in everything you do, whether it's your marketing, your social media, or the way you talk about your business. Make sure people know you're in this for the right reasons. Because here's the truth. People don't just buy services. They buy trust. And if you can show them that you're trustworthy, you'll never run out of clients. Once you've got your brand in place, it's time to create your service offerings. This is where you decide exactly what you're going to do for your clients. Are you going to focus on personal finance, helping families budget, pay off debt, and save for the future? Or are you more interested in business finance, guiding small business owners through tax planning, cash flow management, and growth strategies? Maybe you'll do a little of both. The key is to start small. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Pick one or two areas where you can truly excel and focus on delivering exceptional value in those areas. You can always expand later, but for now, keep it simple. Simplicity leads to clarity, and clarity leads to action. Now let's talk about marketing, because even the best consultant in the world won't succeed if no one knows they exist. The good news is you don't need a huge marketing budget to get started. What you need is a strategy. Start by identifying where your target audience hangs out, whether that's on social media, in local business groups, or at community events, and go meet them there. Share your expertise freely. Host a free workshop on budgeting. Write a blog post about debt management. Post a video explaining how small business owners can maximize their cash flow. The goal is to position yourself as a helpful, trustworthy expert. So when people think financial help, they think of you. And don't underestimate the power of word, of mouth. Your first clients will likely come from your existing network. So don't be afraid to let friends, family, and colleagues know what you're doing.
Finally, you need a plan for managing your business. This isn't the glamorous part, but it's critical. Get your finances in order. Open a separate business bank account. Track your expenses and set up a system for invoicing and payments. Create a schedule that allows you to balance serving your clients with growing your business.
And don't forget to set boundaries. When you're just starting out, it's easy to say yes to everything, but that's a fast track to burnout.
Be intentional about how you spend your time and energy. And remember that saying no to the wrong things makes room for the right thing.
Here's the bottom line. Launching a financial consulting business isn't rocket science, but it does require effort, focus, and determination.
It's about taking deliberate steps, educating yourself, building your brand, creating your services, marketing strategically, and managing your business with care. It's about doing the little things well day after day so they add up to something big.
And most importantly, it's about keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. This isn't just about starting a business. It's about starting a movement, helping people take control of their finances, achieve their goals, and build better lives. That's the opportunity in front of you. So, are you ready to take the first step? Let's go make it happen. Let me tell you something right off the bat. Mistakes in business are inevitable, but repeated mistakes, those are a choice. And when it comes to financial consulting, there are some mistakes that can sink you faster than you can say cash flow. The good news is that these mistakes are avoidable if you're paying attention, if you're disciplined, and if you're willing to learn from others' experiences instead of making all the mistakes yourself.
That's what this is about, giving you a head start so you can skip the unnecessary pain and focus on building a business that thrives.
The first mistake, and it's a big one, is focusing on selling instead of serving. This is where a lot of people in financial consulting, or any service business really, go wrong. They get so caught up in trying to land clients and grow revenue that they forget the whole reason they started this business in the first place, to help people. If you're constantly thinking about how to close the next sale, your clients will feel it. And let me tell you, nothing kills trust faster than a consultant who seems more interested in their paycheck than their client's problems. The antidote: focus on value. Focus on value. Focus on understanding your client's needs, solving their problems, and delivering results that speak for themselves. When you do that, the clients will come, and so will the money. Trust me, serving leads to success every single time.
Another common mistake is over-promising and under-delivering. This one can be tempting, especially when you're just starting out and you're eager to prove yourself. You want to impress potential clients. So you want to impress potential clients. So you promise the moon and the star. But here's the problem. If you can't deliver on those promises, you're not just letting down your client. You're damaging your reputation. And in this business, your reputation is everything. Instead of over-promising, be honest and realistic about what you can achieve. Set clear expectations up front and then work like crazy to exceed them. Clients don't need perfection. They need reliability. They need to know you'll do what you say you'll do. Be that person and you'll stand out in an industry full of empty promises.
Let's talk about another big mistake: failing to define your niche. One of the quickest ways to burn out in this business is to try to be everything to everyone. You can't do it all, and you don't need to. The most successful financial consultants are the ones who specialize. Maybe you're the go-to person for helping small businesses manage cash flow. Maybe you're an expert in guiding young families through budgeting and debt reduction. Maybe you specialize in retirement planning for seniors. Whatever it is, pick your lane and own it. When you try to appeal to everyone, you dilute your impact. But when you focus on serving a specific audience with excellence, you become the expert people seek out. And experts don't have to chase clients. Clients come to them. Here's another trap to watch out for: not staying current. The financial world is constantly changing. New tax laws, shifting markets, evolving technology. And if you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. Your clients are counting on you to be their guide to help them navigate the complexities of their financial lives. And you can't do that effectively if you're stuck in the past. Make a commitment to lifelong learning. Read the books, take the courses, attend the conferences, stay sharp, stay informed, and stay ahead of the curve.
When you invest in your own growth, you're not just improving your skills, you're reinforcing your credibility and building trust with your clients.
Now, let me hit you with a hard truth. One of the most dangerous mistakes you can make in financial consulting is letting your ego get in the way. Maybe you've got a fancy certification, or maybe you've helped a few clients achieve incredible results.
That's great. But it doesn't mean you know everything. It doesn't mean you're above feedback, or that you don't need a mentor, or that you don't need a mentor, or that you can stop listening to your clients. Ego is a silent killer in business.
It blinds you to your weaknesses. It stifles your growth, and it alienates the very people you're trying to help. Stay humble. Stay curious. And remember that every client, every challenge, every mistake is an opportunity to learn and get better. Finally, let's talk about the mistake of neglecting your own finances. This one is ironic, right? You're helping other people get their financial lives in order, but behind the scenes, your own finances are a mess. It happens more often than you think, and it's a recipe for disaster. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, if you're drowning in debt, or if you don't have a handle on your own budget, it's only a matter of time before it catches up with you. How can you guide others with integrity if you're not practicing what you preach? Make it a priority to get your own financial house in order. Live below your means, pay off your debts, and build your emergency fund. Not only will this give you peace of mind, but it will also give you credibility. Clients respect a consultant who leads by example. Here's the bottom line. Mistakes are part of the journey, but they don't have to define you. The key is to recognize them, learn from them, and do better moving forward. Focus on serving, not selling. Under promise and over deliver. Define your niche. Stay current. Keep your ego in check and manage your own finances with the same care and discipline you'd offer a client. When you do these things, you'll not only avoid the pitfalls that trip up so many consultants, you'll set yourself apart as a trusted, reliable expert who truly makes a difference. That's how you build a business that lasts. That's how you build a legacy.
Let's wrap this up by talking about the big picture, the long game. Starting a financial consulting business isn't just about creating a stream of income. It's not just about building something that pays the bills or even creating financial freedom for yourself, although those things are certainly important. No, this is about something bigger. This is about building a legacy. It's about creating a business that doesn't just change your life, but changes the lives of everyone it touches.
And that's what makes financial consulting so powerful.
You're not just offering a service. You're offering hope, clarity, and path forward to people who desperately need it.
Here's the truth. When you help someone take control of their finances, you're doing more than just crunching numbers. You're giving them freedom. You're giving them freedom. You're helping a family break the cycle of debt that's held them back for generations. You're giving a young entrepreneur the tools they need to turn their dream into a thriving business. You're showing a retiree that they don't have to live in fear of running out of money. Every client you help, every problem you solve, every life you touch, that's your legacy. That's the impact of your work. And when you do it with integrity, excellence, and heart, that legacy will ripple out far beyond anything you can imagine.
But let's be honest.
Building a legacy isn't easy. It takes time.
It takes effort. It takes effort. It takes consistency. And it takes a commitment to doing the right thing, even when it's not the easy thing.
There will be days when you're tired, when the obstacles feel overwhelming, when you wonder if you're really making a difference. On those days, I want you to remember your why. Why did you start this business in the first place?
Why did you choose financial consulting as your path? Why does this work matter to you? When you stay connected to your purpose, to the lives you're impacting, it becomes a whole lot easier to push through the hard times and stay the course. And let's not forget about growth. Building a lasting business isn't just about maintaining, it's about evolving. The world is constantly changing. And if you want your business to stand the test of time, you've got to change with it. That means staying curious, staying humble, and staying hungry to learn. It means seeking out new opportunities, new tools, and new ways to serve your clients. It means surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable to your highest standards. Because here's the deal. The moment you think you've arrived is the moment you start to stagnate. Growth isn't optional. It's essential. And when you embrace it, you'll not only keep your business strong, you'll keep yourself energized and excited for what's next. Now, let's talk about your team, because no one builds a lasting legacy alone. Even if you start as a solo consultant, there will come a time when you need to bring others into your vision.
Maybe it's an assistant to handle the administrative tasks so you can focus on serving clients. Maybe it's a fellow consultant who complements your skills and expands your offerings.
Maybe it's a network of mentors, colleagues, and advisors who support you behind the scenes. Whatever form it takes, your team is a critical part of your success. Choose people who share your values, who are passionate about the mission, and who are as committed to excellence as you are.
Together, you can accomplish far more than you ever could alone.
And finally, let's talk about balance. Because while building a business is important, it's not the only thing that matters. Your health matters. Your relationships matter. Your faith, your family, your hobbies. These are the things that make life rich and meaningful.
Don't sacrifice them on the altar of success. Build your business in a way that supports your life, not the other way around. Set boundaries, protect your time, and remember that the ultimate goal isn't just to build a business. It's to build a life you love, a life that's full, balanced, and aligned with your values.
So where do you go from here? You take everything we've talked about, every lesson, every strategy, every piece of advice, and you put it into action. You start where you are with what you have, and you commit to the process. You show up every day ready to serve, ready to learn, and ready to grow. You stay focused on your mission, your clients, and your legacy. And as you do, you'll build something extraordinary.
A business that doesn't just stand the test of time, but leaves the world better than you found it.
That's the power of financial consulting.
That's the opportunity in front of you. And that's the legacy you have the chance to create. So what are you waiting for? Go out there and make it happen.
Dream big, work hard, stay faithful, and remember, the best is yet to come.